On October 11th, 2022, Evelyn Grant, a beloved 34-year-old nurse in the quiet town of Maple Hollow, Vermont, failed to show up for her shift at the local hospital. Her absence shocked the close-knit community. She wasn't just a nurse. She was a caretaker, a friend, a confidant. Her car was still in the driveway, her phone left charging, and a cup of tea sat untouched in her kitchen. There were no signs of forced entry or struggle. Evelyn had vanished without a trace. Initial theory: random act of violence or abduction. Detective Marcus Franklin led the case. The investigation began with door-to-door interviews, surveillance reviews, and credit card monitoring. But Evelyn's phone and bank accounts showed no activity. No ransom demands. No known enemies. A week in, Evelyn's best friend, Liza Monroe, played an old voicemail from the night before the disappearance. "Liza, if anything happens to me, don't trust what they say. Check the vault. The code is your birthday backwards." This led detectives to a floor safe in Evelyn's home, something investigators initially missed. Inside, a sealed letter addressed to police and dozens of notes detailing a secret relationship with a married man, Christopher Hale, a respected contractor and church elder. Evelyn had been involved with Hale for 4 years. He promised to leave his wife, Beth, but never did. When Evelyn finally ended things, Hale began emotionally manipulating her, isolating her, threatening her reputation, even hinting at suicide if she exposed him. More damning, Evelyn had begun collecting evidence, screenshots, audio recordings, and a backup USB drive hidden in the vault. Detectives brought Hale in for questioning. He denied everything, claiming Evelyn was mentally unstable and obsessed. His wife gave him an alibi for the night of the disappearance. Still, footage from a nearby gas station showed Hale's truck near Evelyn's home around 3 a.m. Then came the break. A hiker found a body in Harrow Pines Nature Reserve. It was Evelyn, wrapped in hospital linens, buried in a shallow grave. Cause of death: manual strangulation. Everyone expected Hale to be arrested for murder. But before charges could be filed, Beth Hale, his wife, walked into the sheriff's office and confessed. She claimed Evelyn had come to their home threatening to destroy their lives. During an argument, Evelyn lunged at her, and Beth defended herself. But forensic evidence contradicted her story. There were no defensive wounds. Evelyn's body showed signs of sustained pressure, indicating intentional killing, not self-defense. Further investigation revealed Beth had discovered the affair months earlier. She had even accessed Evelyn's email and knew about the evidence being collected. Detectives concluded that Evelyn's visit may have been a confrontation, but the murder was premeditated. Christopher, while not the killer, had helped conceal the body and lied to police. Beth Hale was charged with second-degree murder and sentenced to 22 years in prison. Christopher Hale pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice, evidence tampering, and aiding after the fact. He was sentenced to 10 years. The evidence Evelyn preserved in the vault sealed both of their fates. Her foresight in documenting her fears made her a witness to her own murder. Maple Hollow changed after that. The hospital established the Evelyn Grant Memorial Fund for nursing students. A bench in her honor sits near the hospital garden where she used to eat lunch. Her house remains unsold. Neighbors say it still feels like she's there, somehow. Liza Monroe left town for good, carrying Evelyn's memory and the heavy knowledge that her friend knew she was in danger. What was once thought to be a random act of violence became a story of betrayal, secrecy, and domestic darkness. Final note from Evelyn's letter to police. If you're reading this, it means I was right to be afraid, but I wasn't powerless. I left my truth in this vault. Please use it. Case closed. Evelyn Grant, 1988 to 2022, a woman silenced in life who spoke louder in death.